Hello, Meta World, Facebook, Instagram, whoever catches this video, or whichever one I can let it fit in. You know how that go. Anyway, this is Mac back to talk about my journey, my struggle, my fight. And I'm hoping it gets to someone that may need it. Those of you may not never have to worry about this. So pass it along. Because I wish somebody said something to me. Although I did the actual go to the emergency room, then push the issue because I didn't know what issue to push. So you can't push a button because you don't know which button to push when there's several buttons you can push. Yeah, I had this, but they addressed that and it wasn't quite that. So what I had ended up catching was a bacteria that's called necrotizing fasciitis. It's described as a flesh-eating disease. And I'll read you something. A serious bacterial infection that destroys tissues under the skin. So see, it'll start off on the inside and work its way slowly, do what it do. By the time you realize it or address it, it could be caught or it could be fatal. Mine was almost fatal. I was like a couple of days away. Let's put it like that. Okay. A flesh-eating disease occurs when bacteria enters the body through a break in the skin. I had open wounds. Wounds that just wasn't healing. Normal wounds that you get a scab on you. You keep bandaging it up. Sooner or later it gets dry up. Then it gets hard. Black scab. Go away. Skin. Mine wasn't healing like that. Mine stayed wet. Kept putting bandages on it. Circulation bad. It's hard for wounds like that to heal. I don't care how big or small they are. Sometimes they increase in size depending on if you're going to get them cleaned out. In which case, mine got wider. But as they got wider, they still wasn't healing. So, therefore, when they got wider, it was just wider scabs. In which case, the back leg of my right leg, it was just doing its own thing. And it went from two dime-sized dots by each other to where when they kept debriefing it just kept just opening and opening to where those two dots connected to one wound itself. And it just was getting bigger. Didn't know. Not unheard of. Cool. Let me keep reading. Okay, people with a weakened immune system can be at greater risk of developing this condition. You know, bad circulation, immune system, not up to par to fight it out. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. This condition quickly spreads. Symptoms include blisters. Check. I had little dots, blisters on the back of my leg. Never thought of them. A couple of them, I'm like, well, maybe if I poke them, flatten them out, and bandage them up, they'll go away. They turned into little wounds. But it was like, it wasn't that bad. It was just little wounds where I popped that skin. Fever. Didn't have so much fever that I know of. I'm hot natured anyway. So I got fans in there on. So I ain't really too much feel the fever part. Fatigue. Yes. Average days just felt longer than normal. Okay. Then we get into, it says, pain worse than the person would expect based on the wound's appearance. Little bitty dots. But I was having sharp pains that when it was full blown, broke me down. Broke me down. When I say broke down, it was days I sat in the bed, just wondering, questioning God, all kind of stupid stuff. Because it was just the worst pain you could feel from the knee down, and it was just throbbing and stinging. Felt like there was a lightning storm going on, and then in the background, there's somebody with a cigarette. And every chance he felt like I deserved more punishment, he would just hit me with it and walk off. It was like a sting that just slap you while you're already in pain. You can't even take the regular pain. Then you get a lightning bolt. Took the lightning bolt. I used to have to take this Lyrica. And you know, I went to my primary doctor. He was like, well, we're going to up your dose in the Lyrica. Maybe we need to balance it out. So, you know, let's go up to 200 milligrams. Let's go up to this. I would literally take the Lyrica, lay in the bed, take the Lyrica, pop about 4 ibuprofen or 4 Tylenol, whatever I had by the bed, and pray that when my feet touch the floor, it won't be as much. No matter what I did, when I had put my feet on the floor, oh, I'm going to take that ass whooping. It cranks up, it hits you from the knee down, and you just sitting there, crying or whatever you want to do. Take the ass whooping. And then sometimes it eases up. Most cases, at first it was easing up. Then it got to the point, wasn't easing up. So that's when I started, that's when I went on my hospital tour. Went to the LSU, sat in that waiting room forever. Oh, Shamir. Whatever. Then went to Piermont first. In which case, I already tell him I got open wounds and stuff like that. So that was like, if you're being treated, in which case I was going to this Med-Centris wound clinic on Wednesdays. In which case that's where they did what they call debriefing, where it's like this little razor gun, but I thought it was, but they said really it was just hot air and water. I don't know. But I feel like somebody was just putting hot metal on my skin. Anyway, in which case they go around it to kill the old skin, dead skin. You know, so when they heal naturally. Whatever. I do that on Wednesday, and the same people would send out nurses on Mondays and Fridays. So I left Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday where I dress my own wounds. I'm a nurse now. Anywho, so after that, I was doing that. So they took it up to, this is a wound thing. We'll just give you this 7-day biotics. That's all we can do. Peace. Left there. Went home. Disgusted. Put up with it. Couple days passed. I'm tired of looking at people and they seeing me cry and they can't do nothing but cry because they can't do nothing. Okay. Time to go back. Went to South. Pretty much the same thing they're saying. Okay, with the second trip to South, Docs was like, okay, we're going to check something out. Let's take a look. Then they, give me on monitors and stuff. My blood pressure was dropping. And for what I normally be at, it was kind of low. Okay, something ain't right. But it's still coherent, so we're good. They took me back and I guess they saw something they didn't like to see. And that's where my memory of everything goes, because I remember going back, saying they'll finna do surgeries to further look at my wound. But I'm thinking they finna dig around in it, stitch something up, whatever. I didn't know what was gonna happen. But I was out of it. Coma-like status, gone. Have no memory, no knowledge. And it took my mama to make a decision that she wasn't expecting. She didn't think she ever had to make. But when I heard the words they had to tell her, I understood why. They said I was dead. They said my organs had done completely shut down, and that whatever this necrotizing fasciitis, that's what that was. Eating away. Those pains, those blisters, all that was related. But unbeknownst to anyone, it's not noticeable at first until they saw it. Said they tried to flush it. I don't know about blood cells, but they say on the third flush, my blood cells shot up to 40,000. Now, I don't know how severe that is, but it didn't sound good when everybody said it. 40,000 sounds like a lot. So, hey. So, they told him, this is life or death. Either he keeps his leg and we risk stopping whatever infection that's traveling upwards, and he dies in a matter of minutes, or we have to cut now above where it's at and stop this. Otherwise, this is going to be more than just a visit. It'll be my last resting place. Hell of a decision to give somebody that wasn't expecting. But I'm glad she made the decision she made when I got the booster level. Don't do it to me. Y'all don't blow me out. I already talking about my health. It's good. Won't nobody suggest, I'm going to go up there and plait it for him. I'm going to go braid it for him. I'm going to go trim him up. Nah, I'm going to look like Ichabod Savage on the side and Mop Top on top. But it's all good. It's all good. Somebody give me. Like I say, like the old folks say, I tighten you up. But don't worry about it. Somebody gonna have it in their heart say, just out of charity, I'm gonna go do something to that. Yeah, you can get a shot. Look at them waves, man. And I ain't did nothing to it. Yeah, you can give me a little water. I spit on this shit. Look like Julio Iglesias. But anyway, that is what I came here for. And I know those who's trying to get help ain't trying to hear this retarded madness. This is the type of attitude you have to have. You got to get out that funk. I lost a leg, and I wanted to be mad at the world, cry, be mad, scream, hate everybody, wanted to sue, all kind of stuff. Even if it was a lawsuit. I look at what I've been through, and I look at what could have happened and what didn't happen, and that a man that I took for granted, God, reached down, grabbed me by my right hand, and said, "It ain't your time." And a mother making a decision that she never had to make. But she made it. I'm thankful for her. And everybody that was there around me. Y'all know who y'all were. Y'all mean a lot. Because when I tried to come coherent, I saw 4 of the most beautiful people in the world. Then I was gone again. They said I went a little delusional. Had the tube down my throat. Somehow or another I got the tube out my throat. They had to strap me down. I was losing. I was nuts. I went nuts. I don't remember any of it. But I was like in a coma-like status. It was my birthday. When I was sitting there and I was like, man, I need to stand up and stretch. And they was like, you don't know. I don't know what. They had to amputate your leg. I'm like, you lying. You know, if you reach down, laying flat, the hand goes to the thigh. Which case I got my fat ass thighs. I'm like, man, quit playing. Reach down a little further. And it's like my heart sank. Couldn't believe it. Seen it on TV, heard about it. Not me. Devastated. Hurt. Scared. Frustrated. What I'm gonna do? Am I gonna be in the wheelchair the rest of my life? Will I ever walk again? All those questions. Then I thought about it. I'd trade all that. I wouldn't trade none of that. But I thought that death was my other option. So, it took a few days, a couple of good nurses. Shout out to Alexis that kept me humble, kept me from going on the roof to jump. She actually walked down the steps with me, verbatim, you know, just speaking retarded. She was there. Other nurses too. I can't think of their names, but they made it kind of easy. Because it was like moments I felt so low. Thank God for a good staff there and friends that came out of nowhere that showed me. I may not have been here because you don't ask for much. I don't ask for much. I don't ask nobody. I'm not in your pocket. I'm not begging you. Of course I need it. Of course I need some money. Of course I need help. Of course I want to come to you and say, man, let me get this. Man, look, I'm out. I'm out of everything. Help me with this. Help me with that. Of course I want to. I just don't know how. I just can't. I wasn't raised that way. My upbringing, kind of wild. Been through a lot of things. Some of it help me, some of it harm me, but I'm here. And I can't keep feeling sorry for myself and blaming my upbringing when now it's in my lap. Look, this is gonna be a long road. Few people that's down for me, that's gonna rock with me, be there for me. Do what you can, and if you can't, just say a prayer. Let me get a hand clap. Something. Just know, I almost was gone. Pretty much gone. And somebody grabbed my hand. So now, I'm extending my hand best way possible. Somebody that might need to hear this. So, if you think this is worthy of assisting anyone, share it, tell somebody. Hell, I even talk to them in person. Because I know without the conversations of many and the words of many, I still wouldn't understand why I got one leg. And I'm gonna have to live with that. But I'm glad I'm a one-legged, alive person. And I got a second chance to make right on a lot of things that I may let happen. So I thank everyone that pays attention to this video. Pretty long, but thank you for being attentive and listening. And I'm out.